savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cincinnati Bengals and our home team. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! Down the ending! Check, with the yard! On the yard!
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd down. Daniels escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. On second down now, McFarland, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Throwing on first down. King dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On second down, McFarland. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On second down now, it's Hines. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Henry.
His team shoulder. SOS.
They'll try the left side. McFarland. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go with a keeper. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to run this one in. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Make no mistake about it, that's a really dangerous place to run that play. But the way that they're spreading the defense horizontally, you've got to think that as the game goes on, they'll find opportunities vertically downfield as well.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, McFarland. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Let's go.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports Halftime Report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
On 1st down, Daniels. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's caught here by Adams.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Back to throw. Daniels going deep downfield for he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now King, throwing on first down, steps away, and incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. King. He's going to walk one. Deep left. He's got a man. Complete. 30. Past the 20. 10. 5. Touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it goal line to goal line. 100 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute. I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Schwartz. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Daniels. Being chased down, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Daniels, flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. It would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Daniels. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sideline. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
the 30-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll try the left side. McFarland. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, this from 53. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry?
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This will be taken in at the 1. Bust through the tackle. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so...
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And now the offense for the Bengals being called back out as they'll try to add on 2 more. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. King operating from the gun. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Tackle made by K1 Short. To throw is King. To throw on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles Harris providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. The Steelers send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is brought in at the 21. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They run with Breida. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Matt Breida, 58 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. This is caught. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now here's Michael. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They'll try and throw for it. Accelerating. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose, and the Bengals grab it.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Let's go. 42 to Mike.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now the second down throw on target. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. From the gun on third down, Daniels looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Here's King off the play fake. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. The Bengals drive about to get going. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 13-yard line.
Mike 54. Mike 54. It's a party now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Daniels flushed out right. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Watch twins.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
1st down, Cincinnati.
On the double. Check 59, 59. Double dog, that's the way.
throwing on first down. Daniels. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
53 is the ball. 53. Check 53.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Daniels. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Throwing after the interception. Daniels got a man on the right sideline. That's Schwartz. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Daniels looking deep for Adams. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. They'll run on first down. McFarland. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll buy some time right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead?
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. In for the score. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles Harris able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. On 2nd down, McFarland. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 36 yards on the play. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going up top. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
He was brought down by Denzel Ward. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. King. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.